Hello, welcome to vlogtober day 3. I am having a rough day, if it's not clear by the way I look. This morning I went to take my mum to the station because she was going back to Italy, which is obviously very sad. And then I basically spent the day like editing and sorting out some work bits, and now it's the afternoon and I realized that I am in a bit of a funk. I'm feeling very emotional, which may or may not be due to my PMS. So I'm very aware of this. I've talked about cycle syncing before, but this really just like helps me to realize why I'm having these bad moods, because when you suffer from mental health issues and things are unclear, I feel like it just like spirals very quickly and very easily. So I am trying not to spiral today. I have done the work that I need to do for the day, which is nice, and I thought I would take you with me whilst I try to get out of this little funk and give myself a nice evening of self-care. I was definitely one of those people that thought that self-care was something that was sort of like a nice to have, and my mind has been quickly changed because self-care truly is the one thing that can help me not to distract myself from the way I feel, because we're not in the business of doing that. So I've learned this in therapy, but to kind of like not spiral into the doom and the despair that can be brought up by these kind of situations. So first things first, I actually went to get a massage, and I kid you not, it was the worst massage I've ever had. And this sounds like first world problems, but unfortunately I have been quite unwell with my just like body has been like really struggling, and I honestly have been like struggling to like move my neck and stuff like that, which is a bit concerning. But I know I spend a lot of time on my phone and editing, so I know that that's normal, and I accumulate all my tension in here. All to say that the massage was not necessarily like meant to be like a pampering spa experience, but it was more like to try and release some of the tension. Didn't do that because yeah, it was really bad. So I now have come home. I feel quite hungry. I've got a lovely cup of tea. This is like toast and jam if you are in the UK and you can get your hands in this kind of tea. Like these teas are just like a hug in a mug. Oh, I rhymed. I didn't mean to do that, but they're so cozy and so lovely. So I am just gonna like have my tea, and then my mum very kindly made us some peach muffin, which as you can see, this was full, completely full. They're gone. So I'm just gonna have one of these, and I will probably put a little bit of like yogurt and some extra peaches on top. I'll just make it a bit fancier. So this is my step 1 of self-care, is to make sure I'm not hungry, because if I'm hungry, nothing is gonna get better ever. So let's start. Let's do the self-care together. If you're in need of a little bit of a pumper, feel free to join me, and let's just take care of ourselves, because it's a very, very, very important thing, especially as we're approaching winter time. I've had a lovely hot bath and now I'm just gonna like warm up some food and just like have dinner. Honestly, I'm just like not doing very well today. So yeah, the hot bath was very nice, very relaxing, but I still feel like I just want to curl up in a ball and cry, which I think is the hormones. And I just want to be honest because I want to keep these videos honest. This is like the extent to which I have to plan my life to make sure that I don't have to like do much when I'm about to have my period and then when I have my period, because my mood is like, when I say like I've got mood swings, they swing. Like the mood is like going crazy. So I'm very happy that we've like leftover Indian food from yesterday to have for dinner. And I think I'm just gonna like warm that up and have that and not actually worry about doing much more. I'll just tidy up so that tomorrow I wake up to a nice place, because I know that if I can get like a good night's sleep, tomorrow is gonna be a new day, a fresh day, and I've got a bit of a chance to have a better one. But I also like to honor my feelings, and I am feeling a bit anxious and I'm feeling really sad, and I just don't really want to like push that away, because the last time that I did that, I ended up being burnt out. I ended up having like a months-long depressive episode. It was really bad because I was just like really trying not to get into a negative spiral. And I think there's like a big difference between being constantly negative and like just having some negative feelings coming up. And I just like want to honor where I am. So let's make some food and just like have a lovely dinner. My mom has been gone for less than like 6 hours, and this is the state of our kitchen.